Vikings and the Tamil curry. An intriguing and little-known chapter from history is revealed as we look at the surprising connection that the Vikings had with the spicy world of Tamil curry. Far from their homeland in Scandinavia, the Danish Vikings were drawn to the Coromandel Coast's vivid fusion of flavors. This coastal area, which is now in southeast India, was historically a major center for trade and cross-cultural interaction. Here, the Vikings first experienced the enticing flavors and scents of Tamil curry, a culinary custom that would forever change their perception of food. Not only did Tamil curry have delicious flavors, but it also had a fascinating history that was entwined with the spirit of adventure of the Vikings. The Vikings were experienced seafaring travelers who were accustomed to far-off places and unfamiliar delicacies. They set off on journeys that would take them far from their homes in Scandinavia, exploring unexplored regions and meeting people from various cultural backgrounds. They discovered the Coromandel, also known as the Curry Zone or the Coromandel Coast, on one of these trips. This area is well known for its abundance of spices and its trading links. The vibrant markets and bustling ports of the Coromandel Coast were a natural attraction for the Vikings, who were famed for their love of travel and adventure. They found a variety of items here, including the highly valued Tamil curry. The distinct combination of flavors and scents that characterized this gastronomic treat instantly captured the attention of the Vikings. Their taste buds were piqued by the symphony of flavors produced by the combination of hot black peppers, sour tamarind notes, and pungent spices like cardamom, turmeric, and cumin. The intricacy and depth of flavors in Tamil curry captivated the Vikings, who were used to hearty and uncomplicated meals. They embraced this new culinary experience with gusto and added it to their repertoire of dishes. Beyond just its flavor, Tamil curry captivated the Vikings. The historical and cultural significance of this culinary practice further piqued their interest. The Coromandel Coast was a mixing pot of diverse cultures and civilizations, from which Tamil curry and spices were exported to other areas of the world. Being a center of trade, it drew explorers and traders from all over the world. The Vikings were very interested about the origins and preparation methods of Tamil curry because they were insatiably curious. They conversed and shared culinary secrets and information with the local chefs and traders. The Vikings were better able to comprehend Tamil curry's cultural and historical background as a result of these exchanges. They learned that this cooking custom had been handed down through the years, with each family contributing their own special flair to the dishes. The thought that a community's identity and tradition could be reflected in its food captivated the Vikings. Even though they were separated by a great deal of geographical distance, they could nevertheless recognize similarities between Tamil curry and their culinary traditions. Both cultures placed a high value on using products that are readily available locally, maintaining traditional recipes, and enjoying meals with loved ones. Tamil curry served as a link between the Vikings and their own Viking ancestry, serving as a reminder of their nautical forebears' explorations and discoveries of far-off places. The surprising connection between Tamil curry and the Vikings is proof of the ability of food to bridge divides and unite people. It serves as a reminder that secret tales about the connections between other civilizations and the universality of human experience may still be found, even in the darkest corners of history. The next time you have a bowl of wonderful Tamil curry, remember the history behind it and the strange connection it created between the Coromandel Coast's aromatic world of flavors and the Vikings. This coastline has a rich history shaped by several European explorers and has been a thriving worldwide commerce hub since the 3rd century BCE. The explorers who left a lasting impression on the area were known as Yavanas, or Yavana traders, in the ancient Tamil literature. Just after the medieval period, this coastal territory was shaped by the Portuguese, Dutch, French, and British, but we are here to talk about the Danish Vikings. Negotiations between a Tamil ruler in the area and Danish admiral over Gjed in 1620 resulted in the renting of about 2.5 square miles of land. This signaled the start of the Danish occupation of the region and prompted the building of Fort Dansborg, in Tranquebar, which is now known as Tharangambadi. The construction of this fort cemented Danish dominance in the area. As the principal Danish colony in the early 17th century, this stronghold, which is currently regarded as the second largest Danish fortification, globally, played a crucial role. Tranquebar was once a small fishing community that grew over time into a fortified trading port that served the Danish Vikings. The thriving community was supported by its exports, which comprised a wide range of cotton-based textiles and, surprisingly, a wide variety of aromatic spices that delighted the taste buds of the Viking explorers. The delicious Tamil curry flavored with these fragrant spices enthralled the Vikings, and they were unable to resist indulging in this culinary delight. The Danes kept Tranquebar as their main trading hub because they understood its strategic importance. Even though the fort's commercial significance decreased in the middle of the 18th century, it still had historical significance and is a reminder of the area's rich commerce and cultural history. An important turning point in Tranquebar's history occurred when the British took over the town and fort in 1845, which also marked the end of the Danish era. In addition to trading and building fortifications, the Danish Vikings brought a unique cultural element to Tranquebar, the Tranquebar mission. Founded in 1706 by Protestant missionaries Heinrich Plutschau and Bartholomeus Siegenwald, this mission is notable for being the first Protestant mission in the Indian subcontinent. These committed missionaries went above and beyond to fully integrate themselves into the community because they had a sincere interest in the customs of the area. They put a lot of effort into learning Tamil, which let them interact and speak with the individuals they wanted to help. Within the fort walls, they even translated and printed the New Testament of the Bible in Tamil, demonstrating their extraordinary linguistic proficiency. Fort Dansborg is a living reminder of the extraordinary historical and cultural fusion that took place on the Coromandel Coast between the flavors of Tamil curry and the Vikings. This majestic fort has been turned into a museum, which has painstakingly preserved a wealth of artifacts that offer insights into the history of the fort and the impact of the Danish Empire on the area. By going to this monument, one can take a step back in time and recognize the continuing impact of the Tranquebar mission as well as the unexpected convergence of many cultures. It acts as a reminder of the enormous influence that one person can have when they accept the beauty of diversity and work to overcome cultural gaps.